Inhale, take the hands up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Release the neck, keep the knees soft. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. So I'm practicing handstands a lot these days. This is my personal practice, so you have the option to do whatever variations that you want. You can practice just taking one leg up. You can practice shifting the shoulders over the wrist to take weight. We take it through Ashtanga Namaskar, 8 points of contact. Inhale, pull the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, press through the heels of the hands, extend the spine. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So this is the first round, get settled. Okay. And again, whenever I'm practicing my inversions, I always make sure to alternate left, starting with the right, both moving back and then moving forward. So here we are, round one, working through the right leg. Extending to the floor, gripping with the fingers. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Release the neck. Press through the heels. Hips move to the front. Extend to the fingertips. Reset. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, soft knees, belly button towards the thighs. Release the head. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Keep the pelvis neutral. Okay. And again, if you are trying to work through the inversion here, make sure that your hands are underneath the shoulders rather than taking them too wide, which is what I was doing for a really long time. Make the legs carry themselves, extend through the feet. Your choice of vinyasa. I take it through Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, Bhujangasana, press through the toenails. Exhale. And again here I'm checking the distance to make sure that it's actually shoulders distance, shoulders width, which is the same width that you want. Headstand, Pincha Mayurasana, into handstand. And again, I'm using this as an opportunity to set that muscle memory. Okay, so working through the left leg, I take a step with the right foot, inhale, lift the left leg, keeping the pelvis level. I'm pulling with the top leg, pushing away with the bottom leg and with the hands. Again, always a work in progress. Inhale, pull, exhale, push. Top of the mat, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, exhale, Uttanasana. From the bottom to the top, inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, exhale, Samastitihi. Round three, inhale, extend, exhale, neutral pelvis, release the neck. Inhale, kind of muddle it together. Okay, so we went right, left, we're back on the right side. Inhale, pull, exhale, push. So when I'm working through this, I usually take about 5 breaths to practice this transition. Pull towards the midline. Knees, forehead, chest, chin. Push with the heels, pull with the fingers. Take the ribs with you. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Okay. So I'm working with a lot of openness through the back of my legs. Make sure that you're keeping the sensation towards the hips, not hyperextending through the knees. Okay. Working back to the right side. Inhale, lift the right leg. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more rounds. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale. Extend through the chest. So right, left, right, left. Roll that top thigh in. Knees, forehead, chest, chin. Push, pull. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Okay, so some checkpoints here. Spread the fingers out as much as you can. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Try to make the arms as long as possible. Once you're there, tuck the ribs. Here we go, transitioning to the front. Take a step with the right. Lift the left leg. Inhale, pull. Top leg and fingers. Exhale, push. Out through the heels of the hands and the foot. Getting closer. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, extend the spine. Exhale, belly button towards the spine, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extend, neutral pelvis, soft knees. Okay, so to keep it balanced, I practice my jump tucks here. So even with the tuck, you want to stay really active with the feet and through the hands because that's your point of contact. That's your foundation. Okay. When you're going through this, be conscious of your energy levels. So I'm practicing in a lot of heat. And I know that I've still got about halfway to go. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay. So again, I'm modifying the practice based on what I need. My shoulder's a little bit sticky, so I'm giving it that extra time to go through some more rotation. Okay, coming to the front, practicing the pike. In, out, up. Inhale, extend through the heels of the hands and the feet. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, release the head, Uttanasana. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, Surya Namaskar A. Check. Moving on to Surya Namaskar B. With variations. Inhale, Utkatasana. Want your tailbone to face down, sternum to face up. Exhale, fold belly button towards the thighs. Inhale, extend. Okay. So here I'm going through the right leg again. Trying not to get frustrated. Keep breathing through it. Good. Take it through plank. Ashtanga Namaskar, knees, forehead, chest, chin. Push the heels. Tuck the tailbone, collect the ribs. Inhale, strike through the toenails. Bhujangasana, exhale. So here I'm condensing the standing sequences, or standing postures, into the Sun Salutation. I'm starting with Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. So this pose starts with that back heel. Take it through the long line of the leg. That hip wants to keep moving forward while the right side hip wants to keep pulling back. So you're trying to align both sides of the pelvis to make one piece. Take it through the vinyasa. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Left foot goes forward. Okay. So I try to start with a neutral pelvis. Neutral meaning that both pieces, the left and the right bone, are side by side. From there, the more that I can move the hips forward, naturally the ribs will start to move back into the line. It's when the hips really kick forward that the ribs kind of do this counterbalance thing. Okay. So think up. Exhale, take it through. Vinyasa. Inhale, upward energy. Exhale, downward energy. So again, naturally traditionally the sequence comes through downward dog here. Because I tend to focus a lot on back therapy because I have a lot of back problems, I use this to do some more back bending. So I exchange downward facing dog with camel variations. And you don't have to reach all the way to the heels. If you decide to do the back bend, you can keep your hands on your pelvis. Regardless of where your hands are, I want you to think about continuing to lift the sternum here. I keep looking at my belly button to keep my neck neutral. If you feel comfortable, you can drop your head back. Okay. So I take it through downward facing dog to transition to the front. I step with the left to initiate with the right. Keep rolling that top thigh in. Keep extending through that back heel. Inhale. So again, modifying based on what I need. I use this Padahastasana, hands under the feet, to massage the wrist because I'm doing all these handstands as part of the sequence. Inhale, Utkatasana. So I'm transitioning right through. I'm trying to keep it moving and condense and be efficient with my time. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, moving on to the left side. So take it as you will. Make sure that you lock out with the arms. Keep the elbow pits facing each other. Hands shoulder width apart. Keep trying to push through the floor. Knees, forehead, chest, chin. 8 points of contact here. Inhale. Reverse chaturanga or not. Bhujangasana. Exhale. Okay. So now we're taking it through Trikonasana, triangle pose. So again, we really need that back leg to anchor us in. I start with the bent knee and then I try to pull that front thigh into the socket, or try to suck the thigh into the socket. From there, I'm going to roll that bottom shoulder open and then extend my fingers towards the ceiling. Two options here. Look up at the top thumb or look down at the bottom toes. Just make sure that your neck is part of this line. Take it through the vinyasa. Inhale up. Exhale down. Left foot goes forward. Okay, so same setup. My transitions aren't the smoothest and yours don't have to be either. Just make sure that your lines are there and you're not compromising your joints. Exhale, push that right hip forward. Inhale, I want you to suck that left thigh bone right up into the hip. Okay, notice that my front knee stays slightly bent to avoid hyperextension. So I want to envision with that suction, it starts with that big toe in the front, trying to drag it back, but it's stuck against the mat. Take it through. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Okay. And then again, working on my back therapy. Downward dog is an option. Child's pose. Kind of choose your adventure here. So finding some rotation. If you're choosing to follow this sequence as I'm doing it, I'm taking my right hand to my right heel. I'm rolling my shoulder away from my ear. From there, I'm turning my chin to look at that heel. Here you see me measure my distance to make sure that I'm maintaining shoulder width and not starting to go wide as I'm getting tired. Step with the right, lift with the left. Hold here or hop. Pull and push. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, take it down. Inhale. And again, I'm massaging my wrists with my toes and Uttanasana. Rotate the arms. Next to the ears, inhale, Utkatasana. Right into the next round. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Extend the spine, neutral pelvis, soft knees. Right, left, back to the right side. Okay. So you can't really see it here, but I'm really working to use the front digits of my fingers to pull myself further up towards the mat. It's an isometric pull. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Okay. Right foot steps forward, moving into Parivrtta Trikonasana, revolve triangle. This pose has been my nemesis for the duration of my practice. So I really have to take a lot of focus here to find my alignment and find my foundation. I'm, again, striking through that back heel to keep moving that hip bone forward. I'm pulling that thigh into the socket on the right side, pushing my foot, pulling my fingers. Take it through the vinyasa. Exhale down, inhale up. Step with the left. Okay. So again, I start making sure that back heel is anchored, and then you see me adjust my hips here to make sure they're moving together, not independent of each other. And I'm trying to suck that leg back while maintaining the levelness of my pelvis. Okay. Exhale, I'm sliding. I'm pushing my foot away. Inhale, I'm pulling my fingers towards the ceiling. So there's a tendency for that bottom shoulder to roll in. Make a point to roll the shoulder away from the ear. Make the arms as long as possible. Exhale, transition down. Inhale, Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha if that's the posture you prefer. Okay, so I went through a twisted camel on the right side before. I'm balancing out by taking it to the left. Left hand, left heel, inhale. I'm trying to find as much length on the right side. Hips move forward. I lift with the sternum to my capacity. Extend out through the right fingers. And again, be mindful of the shoulders wanting to creep up around the ears. Roll the shoulder open, keep the collarbone wide. Okay, measuring out. The more tired I get, the more sloppy that gets, so I'm trying to be better about keeping the correct distance because it's better for the joints. Step left, lift right. Inhale, take it up. And I found a variation, just trying to stick it. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, release the hands. Rotate. Inhale, Utkatasana. Tailbone down, sternum up. Exhale, take it back through. Round 4. Inhale, extend the spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, lift the left leg. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm kind of milking this one a little bit, but we're all going to meet in plank. Exhale down, your choice of transition. Inhale Chaturanga, reverse chaturanga. Just pull through, stay on the belly. Up to you. Everybody meets in down dog. Step with the right. Coming into Parsvakonasana. Okay. So again, I do a lot of my own adjustments on myself. I kind of pull my waist out of the way. So here the hand doesn't need to come beside the foot. You can keep the forearm on the elbow, on the knee. Come onto the fingertips. I'm working towards extending the heel of my hand towards the ground to find maximum extension. Again, I'm keeping my neck as part of the posture. Chin up or chin down, just not in the middle. Exhale, transition down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Parsvakonasana, second side. Okay. I'm kind of pulling all that stuff out of the way. Push through the right heel. I'm rolling that shoulder open. Trying to widen my collarbone. So even here, there's a push and a pull. That right heel wants to push. That front thigh wants to pull. The bottom hand wants to push. The top hand wants to pull. Exhale, transition. Inhale, extend. Exhale. You can keep doing the back bends or go through down dog or whatever pose you're going to hold for 5 breaths. Okay. So I went right, left. Now I'm taking camel on the heels. You always have the option to tuck the toes. Keep the hands on the thighs, keep the hands on the hips. Again, open the collarbone. Inhale, brings you up. Exhale, brings you down. Step right, lift left. Practice the inversion if you will, or not if you won't. And midline, roll both thighs towards the center, push the floor away. And again, if you start doing the inversions, you're not married to it. Here I'm reaching kind of the end point. Massage the wrists. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. Okay. So here I'm trying a different variation on the handstand. Again, you can go through another jump tuck. Here I'm practicing this rotation of the leg to take it into a straddle handstand. Okay. If you're practicing this variation, what you want to think about is continuing to push the floor away. The elbows are going to want to buckle. Okay. So again, it's just practicing controlling yourself in space. And there, transition through. Exhale down. Inhale. Strike through the toenails, lift through the sternum. Exhale, coming into Pavarita Parsvakonasana. So I always start this in a low lunge because I feel like I get a better bind. Exhale, I take the elbow across. Again, you can keep the hand up. I'm working towards releasing my hands towards the floor. You can stay low or push through the heel to come high. Hand can stay on the hip or it can extend. 5 breaths. Okay, I'm trying to level out the pelvis. Vinyasa. Step left. Turn the hips to the right. Sorry, drop the knee. Exhale, twist. So even here, that shoulder wants to roll forward. I'm using the resistance of the arm against the leg to continue to try to open up the collarbone. Okay. Traditionally, the heel is down and inverted. I work with my heel up because I feel like my hips are in a better position. So play with that placement as it fits your body. Take the vinyasa. Okay. So this is the final round. I come into the deepest expression of my back bend here. I guess kind of a half drop back. Inhale, lift the sternum. Exhale, push the hips. Okay. So if you are following this posture, really important, keep the elbows rolled in. They're going to want to go wide. Inhale brings you up. Exhale. I try to avoid full flexion, come into down dog. Okay. So because I did that straddle on one side, I'm going to take it on the other side. This time, the right leg is planted, the left leg is coming up. And you can see that right arm really wants to give out, but I'm working to keep it in play. Inhale takes me up and around. Shout out to Jill and Mac at AYM for the inspiration for this. I'm working on it. Someday. Ram de jambe. Inhale again. Wrist massage. Extend. Exhale. Uttanasana. Inhale. Utkatasana. Exhale. Home base. Samastitihi. Okay. So again, my personal practice, adding another back bend. Okay. Options here. You can skip this additional back bend because we did a lot during that Sun Salutation B. I'm coming into Urdhva coming into wheel. Same thing as before, make sure that the elbows are rolling in as opposed to bowing out, and you're working towards fully extending the arms. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale. Again, you're trying to push through the floor. Just as we want the elbows to stay in, we want to make sure that the feet stay in as well, so we're not compressing our low back. Okay. After this, I take a twist to help neutralize my spine. So I'm going to roll out, making sure never to sit straight up. There's a lot of pressure on the low back. And it's a little bit precarious for the low back. Okay. I start by dropping my knees towards the left, and then just continuing to follow with my arms and turning my chin to the left as well, making sure to take the very top of the spine, the bones in the neck, into the twist. I think I remember to turn my chin. Okay. Let's go to the other side. 5 breaths. So start by lifting the sternum, keep the collarbone wide. The shoulders are going to want to work independent of each other, but I want you to kind of check in and make sure that they're working as one unit. Okay, same thing, turning the chin towards the right. That's it, 30 minutes, done and dusted.